Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 from the EWC. It's going to be Serral and Classic for a Patreon game for the week of October the 5th, 2025. Top left, Serral. Bottom right, Classic. These two guys, man, they are evenly matched at this point. Classic leveled up. Serral is struggling with Classic right now. He dropped a couple games to Classic in the EWC. Can we see if we can come back now? Woo! So let's see who's going to come out on top here. Today, I have no idea who's going to win this particular game. I know Serral won some games, and Classic won some games. And Gateway expanding here is Classic, as usual here. No cannon rushing Serral, especially not when there is something big on the line, like an Esports World Cup Championship. A lot of money there, a lot of prestige there. It's a giant premier tournament with every single excellent StarCraft 2 player competing, unless they're in military, I guess. And, woo, so hatch firsting here is Serral. Gateway expanding here is Classic. Both players treating each other with respect here. No proxy hatch, no drone drilling here from Serral, like Dark likes to do. And maybe Serral should sprinkle it in a little bit sometimes, right? I know he does a pool first sometimes, but drone drilling should be in his back pocket for throwing people off, in my opinion. But I guess he's winning anyway, so don't listen to Falcon, man. Do whatever you need to do to win. Serral and saturating his gas. Saturating his gas as well as Classic. Expanding of the natural base is Classic. And the pool is halfway done. So Classic's like, yeah, okay, we don't need a hard wall or anything. We don't need a forge for cannons. We don't need adepts. Just all is well. We can keep making probes. We can keep teching up here. Cybernetics core on the way in the wall. And yeah, we're going to see Vipers. We're going to see Lurkers. Maybe we're going to see a Stargate. Yeah, it's going to be a Stargate opening here. Against Serral, you need to play standard. You need to scout. And Stargate is the most excellent way to do that, man. Phoenix can scout super fast. Oracles can do that and burn down drones. Void Rays can kill Overlord, but they can't scout as well. And I think it's going to be... There we go. Chrono boosting out an Adept and then a Stargate here. Oh, right there. Right there. South of where I was looking. And Probe says, okay, so we got a scout. We need a secondary scout here. That's what the Adept is for. And we need a tertiary third scout. And that's what the Stargate is for as well. You just need to keep tabs on a Zerg player, man. They can tech switch so fast. Third base coming up 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Here from Serral. And I think it's going to be an Oracle. Just, again, very standard play here by Classic. Adept says... Shading away? Yeah, shading away. No kills on that Adept. And look at that. Oracle, maybe two Oracles. Two Oracles is the meta right now. And 4 or more Oracles is the hero style PvZ that we haven't seen for a while. Not even from Hero. Terran music over a ZVP. Yeah, StarCraft never change. This Oracle is moving out. Zhuman and Zhuman Man. Spore Crawlers on the way and popping just in time. This Adept has 1 kill and gets out with her own life. Oracle right into 2 queens. Ah! Right into 2 queens. Spore isn't done on the natural base there, so 3 drones down. Oracle and Adept sharing those kills. Third base coming up at 4 minutes here from Classic. And yeah, 2 Oracles again is the meta here. 1 Oracle for defense and an Adept for defense here. These Lings are like, you're adequately defending your third base? Boo! I made these Lings for nothing. Is your front door wide open? No. Adept plugging the hole there. 2 Adepts now inside the mineral line at the third base and 2 Oracles defending as well. So third base coming up free and easy. No worry about Lings. +1 attack for the Lings here. Interesting. And then, third base doesn't have a Spore. Third base doesn't have a Queen. Sniping out a Creep Tumor. Sniping out another Creep Tumor with the help of Revelation. Ooh. So Oracles, again, so hard to control in the hands of an amateur StarCraft player, but such a high skill level and a high skill ceiling there for Professional Protoss. Ling checking out, scouting out, and these adepts are like, hey, get off our porch. There we go. Ling saying, okay, we've got probes transferring. We've got those adepts that killed my friend, killing me. Okay, very good. Lair getting started at 5 minutes and 16 seconds. And fourth base, bam, at 5:20. So Lair before fourth base here. Super, super macro opening. We've got a Roach Horn. Is that going to be for safety roaches against an adept all-in, or maybe a charge lot all-in? Or is it going to be Roach Ravager here into the mid-game of this PvZ? We will have to see. I think it's going to be safety roaches. I think it's going to be if we scout Resonating Glaive Adepts or charge lots. We need those roaches. But otherwise, I think we're going to be A-OK. Stasis. Excellent micro there from Serral. Just one drone catching that stasis. Not too much economic damage. And the best that you can do here. We've got 68 workers from Serral, but 64 for Classic. Look at that income advantage for Classic here at 6 minutes. Baneling Nest on the way. Ooh, fifth base on the way at the 12 o'clock position here on Magannatha. Did I say Magannatha? I didn't. Fourth base warping in from Classic. So again, full macro game on display here. Psystorm on the way. Blink on the way. We've got a couple of cannons and shield batteries here at the third base. Fourth base. Pylons setting up for the exact same thing. You need to be defended against nothing but Ling attacks in your expansions. Lings and Banes and like roaches and something. Yeah, that's not quite enough there, but just make sure that 6 Lings can't come down and kill all of your probes. So static defense, again, very, very important. Queens do fulfill that role for Zerg. Look at this, just Link sharking around with that +1 attack. Sharking around, charge on the way. Robotics facility on the way. And yeah, they go right into Hydralisks. Yeah, so that was a safety Roach Warren. And yeah, again, check me out on Patreon. Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. You can support me there at Tier 1 at $1 a month, man. $1 a month. That's all it takes to get support for Falcon Paladin at Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. And again, thanks to all of my channel members. I don't shout them out nearly enough, and my Twitch subs as well. So we've got YouTube memberships, and we've got Twitch subs that are supporting me monetarily every month, and the patrons. So it's just this kind of just not closely linked together, but a lot of support coming into Falcon Paladin on each of those individual locations. 4 Dropper Lords on the way. All right, Serral. Is he German taxiing on 5 bases? It's gotta be. He's got to be loading these queens up into these overlords. Overlord speed would be nice. It's halfway complete. Yeah, it's going to be Hydras and queens dropping. Maybe Schooling Tower to lock off another potential attack path. There we go. So locking off that potential attack path into this base. I don't think I've seen a player do that intentionally before. I mean, the debris can be taken care of. It's not going to be locked out forever, but you know the deal. It's going to be Bane drops. Okay, so this Overlord, this Dropper Lord doing Banes. Holy smokes, that's a lot of Banelings. 36 Banelings in production. Now, we've seen Rogue do this against Protoss before and just kind of rock all the Banelings into Archons and stuff. So these Banelings need to connect on High Templar and Zealots. If they don't do that, they're kind of wasting their time. Psystorm, beautifully blanketing. Lings and Hydras trying to knock down that debris. Where'd that Dropper Lord go? Where'd it go? Did I miss it? Dropper Lord. Where are you, Dropper Lord? It's right here. Okay, okay. He's waiting. He's going to attack in this way, and then I think he's going to Bane drop. Psystorm on the Banelings that are coming in. Getting some cancels on those. More Storms. Great stasis. Charging in anyway. Banelings. The Archons in the front are willing to eat the Baneling shots, and they are. Immortals 2, but Banelings, can they get into the mineral line? No, Storms wiping out a lot of them. 13, 15, 16 probes did die. Ah, there was the Ling drop inside the main base as well. And then here comes the Baneling drop into the third base at the same time. Abject Chaos, 32 probes have died. Lings going to town inside the main base. Still, they're not Adrenal Lings or anything, but they are causing some major problems here for Classic. I don't know where drones are dying. This has been Abject Chaos on all sides of the map right now. And at all bases, dude, Serral sets up for the Ling drop into the main base, for the attack into this 4th base, and for the 3rd base to get Bane dropped, and ends up killing a total of 32 probes in this game. It's 87 workers to 59 in favor of Serral, and he snipes down the 4th hatch as well, or the 4th hatch, the 4th nexus as well. Yo, Hive on the way from Serral. He is happy, sitting pretty. Income tab goes, yep, right on up into Serral's favor there at 10 minutes here. He's going Hydro, Ling, Bane. He's getting Lurkers. He's getting that Hive. He might get some Vipers out too. He's trying to drop more Lings into the main base. Stalkers are not going to do very well against that, especially if these Lings have the upgrades that they do. Zealots are not going to trade crazy well. Actually, not enough Lings to completely wipe out those Stalkers at all, but into the other, no! Into the 4th base. Oh, the 3rd base gets wiped out here, dude. Dude, Serral's up 181 to 115 supply. This is the most incredible multi-pronged successful harassment I've seen in a long time. He gets 2 Nexus kills. He kills a total of 44 probes. Psystorm is good, man. Psystorm is really good, but it has a hard time keeping your bases alive if, you know, Banelings are dropping on top of them. Lings are chunking your Nexuses to death as well. Yeah, Serral casually 89 workers to 53 probes. Hive finishing up here. Maybe we're going to get some Viper play. Maybe we're just going to upgrade Lurkers immediately with Seismic Spines. Get those Lurkers into play here. How many Immortals are there? There's 1 Immortal from Classic. His economy is murked, dude. Look at this. 3,300 resources advantage at 11 minutes. This base is not coming back anytime soon. Yeah, did he get more stuff in there, or is this where the probes died? They get into the natural base? What? And into the main base. These Lings don't have Adrenal yet. They only have +1 attack, but they're going to be pretty good against probes. The Oracle is engaging to try to save something. Stasis inside the base to try to save against incoming stuff. 13 more probes have died. This is Serral picking apart a Protoss player in a way that I haven't seen him do in a long time. Usually, he's extremely willing to allow the Protoss to come and try to kill him, and then he deals with the attack, and then he counterattacks and maybe kills something, but he has not allowed Classic to make any kind of a move out onto the map at all in the first 12 minutes of this game, and I cannot be more impressed by this. Dude, it is a total of 60 probes down. Serral, I don't know how Serral could possibly drop this at this point, man. It's a lot of Archons and Psystorm. But look, army's out of position. Lurkers come in here. Burrow in. They've got their range upgrade. They're going to take down these cannons very quickly. Lings don't have Adrenal yet. They're working on it, though. And a +2 attack is going to help immensely as well. Attacking into these Lurkers is going to be a bit of a nightmare for these Archons, for these Zealots. The Immortals can do a pretty good job against them, but there aren't that many Immortals here either. This is where Protoss usually goes into Sky Toss, because these Lurkers are kind of a nightmare to handle, but he can't get into Sky Toss. Another cancel on a base, and this is just Serral. Absolutely at the peak of his powers right now in an aggressive way that we don't see from him very often. Some people don't even watch Serral games because they're like, I know what he's going to do. Like, I understand what he's going to do. He's going to defend and defend and defend and defend and then win through defense. But no, not this Serral. Excuse me, Lurkers. Trying to retreat from this position, having to burrow just to defend themselves here. 100 to 73 army supply. Serral's up. Yeah, this is, I don't know what Classics can hope to do against this. The income advantage is insane. Insane. Yeah, Hydras against these Archons. Cracklings against Immortals. Yep, GG. We're done. That's it. That's a GG. Classics got nothing left. 107 to 18 army supply. This is absolutely an insane showing by Serral. He gets the win in 13 minutes. Absolutely crazy game from him. I cannot believe he pulled it off as well as he did. I'm just... absolutely crazy good game there from Serral for your Patreon game of the week, man. Okay. I mean, that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about, man. Just an absolutely crazy showing of aggression from everybody's favorite Zerg player, Serral. I mean, some people like Rogue or Dark or Rainer, but you know what I mean. Just a very, very beloved Zerg player. He is the first foreigner to break through and win a premier tournament in StarCraft 2 history. He is a legend for that, right? And he shows why he is the best player in the world. and maybe the best player of all time in games like these. I cannot believe how well he executed this game. 22,000 resources lost for Classic and 19,000 for Serral. There's a Greater Spire on the way. He's like, yeah, you know what? Let's get some of that. 63 probes died. 8 drones died. 12 Archons. 3 Immortals. 14 Stalkers. 3 Nexuses and no hatcheries. Like, that's the important killer stat today, is the 3 Nexuses and 0 hatcheries down. If you could do that as a Zerg player, lose none of your hatcheries and kill 3 Nexuses in 13 minutes, you probably won the game. I mean, 63 probes helps as well. That is the ancillary statistic for sure, but my goodness. Yeah, Dropper Lords. Why aren't drops used more by Zerg? I don't know. I mean, it used to be every Overlord could drop, and that made drops really accessible. Now you have to upgrade the Overlord into a Dropper Lord, which does take time and effort and money. But it's so worth it, man. It is cheaper than making a Warp Prism. It is cheaper than making a Medevac. So, I don't know. Totally worth. I mean, Warp Prisms and Medevacs have their own special things going for them that Dropper Lords don't, but you know, it's balanced. It's balanced that way. But check it out, dude. So, yeah, that is going to be it from me today. I just cannot believe how effective the drops were, and the multitasking, and the multi-pronged harassment. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, and a Patreon cast, again, for the week of October 5th, 2025. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.